which I'm glad we could help out. I keep saying that.
But as a community, talking about that, as a community, what can this community do, Howard, to help you and the Tennessee Valley Jazz Society to continue the work that you've been doing for so many years, basically on a shoestring budget, sometimes no budget, to help continue to bring this element of the arts into the classroom? Because I know the teachers, the classrooms that you go into, the teachers and the students eventually, and the parents appreciate what you're doing, because it does give children other options, and it does show them that there are other things out there that are positive for them.
Yes, we had a concert at Martin Luther King 2 weeks ago, and you should see how the kids loved it. Okay, our program makes kids smile. It makes kids clap their hands. It makes kids dance with joy, and it reach the innate abilities to want to appreciate music more.
Because a lot of them want to experience music, but they don't know how to go about it, or their parents may not have the resources to help them do that. And so again, what you're doing allows them to be exposed to music when sometimes they may not have ever been. Yeah,
well, it's called, so the name now is called Jazz is Cool in the Schools. Okay.
So remember that jazz is cool in the schools.
In the schools, absolutely. And what happens if we get a band, local musicians, and go into a school and do a concert for the whole school? Okay. In a concert, there's a question-answer period. And you got to see what questions these kids ask the musicians.
So not only do the musicians perform, but the kids get to ask them
questions. It's interactive,
right?
Absolutely right. And I know, and we've seen over 24,000 kids in the last 12 years.
24,000.
Yes, but it's not enough. Okay, but you got to do it more than once as well to reinforce it.
Exactly.
But we need the community to support this kind of initiative, so kids can choose other things besides what they get on pop culture. I keep saying that because it's so important to us, Janet. But we want to get at least 30 schools between now and May, if possible, to call us, 30 sponsors to sponsor a concert in the schools, so we can feel that we're doing something to help out. In the Bible, Jesus, they say if you was thirsty and gave me water, you was hungry and gave me food, but we're trying to do those things through our art form,
Okay, you talk about sponsors, and anybody actually can be a sponsor. It can be an individual, it can be a group, it can be an organization, it can be a church group, it can be a business, it can be a fraternity, a sorority, or a social group. They can sponsor a performance or more.
Yes, and you got to come and see yourself how the kids behave to music. When you start playing a song like C Jam Blues, whatever, and one kid start clapping, then the whole group starts clapping. It's amazing, the kids. So you know that you're doing something right. Okay? But you got to do more of it. Some schools can afford to pay the fee that we want to pay for the musicians for. That's why we need sponsorship to come in, kick in, and to help sponsor as many schools as possible.
To sponsor a school, how much ballpark?
The fee is normally $300 normally. Okay, it's a fee, and it's a small fee. But musicians do it they drop their fee to do it for the kids.
Yeah, because you're talking about a whole band for $300.
Right. That's all.
That's not going to happen.
But sometimes we try to get more. It all depends on what school we're going to. But want the kids to be exposed to live musicians, live instruments. And the kids love to come up and touch the instruments. Right. And mainly our target is K through 8th grade.
K through 8.
First of all, now high schools are fine too. But you want to catch them early because they're susceptible to
because their minds are still being formed. And
absolutely right. But all the kids are too cool to appreciate what's good for them. See,
some of them are, but yeah.
But we need the community really to support this initiative, and we need to do it over and over again. Create a model that we can carry statewide.
Exactly. And also, because Tennessee Valley Jazz Society is a nonprofit, is their contributions tax deductible?
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
So again, you get so much benefit out of this. You're able to contribute to a very worthy organization, an organization that has been around for quite some time. So you have a proven track record.
Yes.
You've touched already, like you said, 24,000 kids in the last 12 years.
Yes.
Your donation is tax deductible, but bottom line, you're making a difference in so many young people's lives.
It's so important.
Like you said, because kids that maybe would never have been exposed to an optional music form and never been able to be exposed to music in a positive way, and as you were saying, never maybe able to touch an instrument and to play an instrument and to be able to appreciate it.
Absolutely right.
I mean, you probably have, I know you have some budding artists that are out there?
If we do, yes. We got good. These kids are like ready to be molded. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
They're like sponges. They're just suck up everything. Yeah.
Right. So it's our job to help how much as possible. You know, I know the school system has for a lot of parents don't have resources to get what kids need. You know, so it's why it takes all of us, the whole village concept,
Exactly.
to give the kid what they need to become good citizens. You know, to want to learn more, to get more education. You know, to be more productive citizens, to create good families. You know, and I got research that I'm doing to ask these kids questions about their lifestyle. And you'd be surprised what the kids say on the questionnaire. You know, and so, and I read the answers, and it pains me so much to see what the kids aren't getting at home anymore. You know, so we can't be at home, but we can do something to make them make their life more joyful.
Exactly.
You know, and hopefully more fulfilling too. All good in need is needed from all of us. You know,
exactly.
So anybody can serve. You just help out in some capacity.
Okay, and we need to very quickly wrap up because I have a little bit of a treat for you. Is that we have a performance. One of the performances from the group that's been going out to the schools.
Yes.
And before we do that, if you need to get in contact with Howard, you can call him at 256-604-8172, or the website is www.tvjs.org. They can email you at tvjazzsociety@bellsouth.net.
Yeah, both of you. I've been there for a long time, right? So, you know, we're trying to get Jazz and June going again if possible. We're trying to do more things on radio stuff. I know.
I know it takes a lot. Again, it takes a lot of money to do that. So if you want to see Jazz and June come back again, you need to chip in.
Yes.
But Howard, thank you so much for being with us. But more importantly, thank you for everything that you continue to do.
Thank you.
Because I know that there's some days that you're like, okay, forget this. It's, you know, I have no money, forget this. But you keep plugging on. So
well, thank you.
Well, and thank you because again, you've made a difference, and obviously so many people's lives, not just young people, but old people like me as well. And we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Janet.
And before we let you take a look at one of the performances from the group that goes out to the schools to perform, we appreciate you being with us today. As always, we invite you to join us right here at Sunday at 8:30 a.m. and also at 10:30 p.m. and on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Have a very, very good week. We'll see you again next time, and we hope you enjoy the performance.